If you're out and about, you know one of the biggest areas that we have problems are on some of the side streets around Indianapolis.
Ella Rhodes joins us live with a look at what she's finding across the area today. Ella?
Yeah, Anne-Marie and Felicia, we're over here in Fountain Square where a lot of these side streets still have so much snow on them. You could just take a look in our car. Right now we're on Evanston Street and there is still plenty of snow here. It's almost like there's a wall also of snow in between the car parks and then the one lane you can drive down. We have to go very, very slowly because there's still such a decent amount of snow. It did look like this road has been plowed at least once, but it's just not enough to drive through it safely, which is something you can see on a lot of these side streets and residential streets. And what we've been hearing really from people, there's a car ahead of us too, their tires are spinning as they're trying to actually turn. You can tell, oh, they're going to reverse a little bit. They might try it again. You can see their brake lights and hopefully they can give it another go and make it through. Their tires are spinning a little bit. Once again, it's really, you need that four-wheel drive to get through these kind of conditions. Even though we're just 2 days after the storm, just check them. They're still spinning. They're still spinning those tires. Hopefully they'll get going and they aren't too stuck, but you can tell there's still just such a buildup here. But I want to show you some video that we took earlier from Fountain Square on the roads here, just the residential side streets that are mainly having these issues. So that video on your screen is from recent, just a few hours, like we said. So neighbors say they saw a plow come through once or twice on some of the side streets, but still roads are covered in a thick layer of snow. Now, DPW says plows complete one pass down the center of a roadway to make it passable. Only one car can go down the street at a time, really, for a lot of these super tight roads, and many are still packed into their parking spot from the snow. Evan Devine says he still has not seen a plow on his street.
Hopefully now that the sun's out and we've had a day or two to get the main roads clear, hopefully they'll hit these in the next 24 hours or so.
So we reached out to DPW. They said their contractors have reported that they've made it through all of the streets, but DPW is going to inspect it, go back through, and they're also going through complaints sent in to the mayor's action line to make sure they really are hitting all of the streets, because a lot of the people we talked with are not fully sure that they feel like the plows have made a decent impact on their street. As you can see where we're driving now, once again, could use another plow through. Anne-Marie and Felicia.
All right, thanks so much, Ella. Boy, I wish we saw more progress in 24 hours since we were last there yesterday.
It's certainly proving to be a process, and we don't have any sun to help melt some of this away, which is kind of frustrating. At least the temperatures, we do have sun, but the temperatures to help us too. Now, as we mentioned a minute ago, icy roads and drifting snow caused many crashes across central Indiana this morning.
In fact, there were so many that state police had to intervene. They closed I-70 west at I-465. Out on the west side, kind of that route out to the airport. They needed to clear up the area there. They spread salt over the area to try to help some of the conditions. You can see then the resulting backup that it caused. This is video from the INDOT camera in that area at that time.
State police tell us they have now responded to 407 crashes since Saturday, and that's just in the central Indiana region. Now, if you do have to travel, keep this advice in mind if you do run into ice. So make sure you do not use cruise control. Keep a big distance between you and the car in front of you. That is so important.
Yeah, that space is important. And then don't slam on the gas or the brakes. You want to pump them. If you do start to skid along the ice, stay calm and carefully steer into the skid.
And right now, more counties are shifting back to being under a travel watch or even just advisories. Look at the colors on the map here.
A big change, that red there, that's Greene County, the only county in Indiana still under a warning right now, meaning people there should refrain from all travel if possible. And remember that you can stay up to date on the snow conditions, the bitter cold temperatures, if you have our 13 weather app. If you don't have it yet, why not? Go get it. It's a free download in your phone's app store.